Did y'all just see the ridiculous rulings that the Supreme Court laid down? Well, let's get into this for a second. I don't do politics, but I am going to touch upon this. So, based off of these new Supreme Court rulings, let's examine this. So, a bribe is no longer a bribe if it's accepted as a tip or gratuity after the fact. So, as they indicated, if you receive it after services is provided, then it's not considered a payment bribe. So, what about prostitution? All prostitutes have to do now is claim this is a tip. It's gratuity for services rendered. As long as they wink, wink, tip after the service is provided. What is the law going to say? Nah, that's illegal. Well, not according to the Supreme Court. So, what are Republicans going to say? Oh, well, it was for sex. But having sex is not illegal. It is a mutually agreed upon service, and they are just receiving tips and gratuities for the service. But knowing Republicans, they will try to make sex illegal. You see the can of worms that they opened? And now their ridiculous ruling on presidential immunity if the president does it in their executive duties. Well, there is a Democrat president. And I will bet anybody that it's going to be a Democrat president elected this election. I have a pretty good rap sheet on predicting presidents. Matter of fact, I bet $500 that Obama would be elected. I won. I bet $1,000 that Hillary would lose and Trump would win. I won. I bet another $1,000 that Trump would lose and Biden would win. I won. And I'm willing to bet $2,000 that Trump will not win this election. Now, what will these conservative justices do when it's flipped in their face? These conservative justices thought they were doing the Republicans a favor. But what is good for the Republicans and ex-presidents is good for the Democrats. That is funny. Now, let the Democrat president do what they like to do, and it will be under their executive powers as president. I do not advocate for wrongdoings, but the Democrats will take the advantage of this due to the Supreme Court. And hey, again, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And these Supreme Court justices' right-wing rulings. You just gotta laugh. And by the way, America would be the laughing stock to the world if they voted in a convicted felon as U.S. president. There will be no more higher moral standings for the world to see. It is not going to happen. So this is just my opinion and tips for the day. I'm glad you took a second to take a listen to what I got to ramble about. But again, these Supreme Court justices thought they were doing the Republican right wing a favor. But it's going to come back to bite them in their judicial asses. One.